this is a pirate, but it already surrendered? Is that the same ship that we defeated? Did it go between systems? Can that even happen? Or are we now neutral with the pirates because we let them surrender? And now we're neutral with all pirates. We'll see. Nothing, nothing, nothing. A nebula. Another nebula. And another nebula. Well, that was unfruitful. So you were messing with the files. Did you mess with the random number generator or something? Yeah, if you mess with the files, you're gonna break the game. We're not gonna even wait here, we're gonna further, but of course we're gonna wait for the little robot to refuel the engine first. Come on, little robot, refuel the engine. Where is the little robot? There is the little robot. And he ran out of power, poor little robot. Okay, so we need to go back. Okay, Galaxy, I'm gonna ask, what was the point of you messing with those files? What were you trying to accomplish? Were you going for any special effect or a modify to a specific parameter? What exactly were you trying to change? I'm guessing you had a purpose doing that you didn't just do it randomly. Okay, so that's for the system. Oh well. Doing it for fun, huh? Well, I hope it was fun. Okay, so we have sirens there. We're not gonna even bother with them. Plenty of ships here. Yeah, so it seems that we're now neutral with all pirates. So pirates don't touch us anymore. That's kind of freaky. So you can be neutral with pirates? Well, I suppose it makes sense. They are still a faction. Oh, I need to jump out. So what we did is, I fought a bunch of pirates and I was hostile, and I let them surrender once, and that's enough for them to be neutral with me? Seriously? Oh, I need to let them make some fuel. Because I'm all out of, well, I have plenty of crystals, I just don't have any refined fuel. These guys also could use a bit. That's probably it. Fuel is gonna share between two ships. So let me guess, what you did is I'm guessing that you broke one file too many and the game then wouldn't even start anymore. Or it just brought you an error pretty much right after you started. Okay, we're getting fuel there. I'm gonna wait for this entire cycle for them to finish what they're doing. The first file you can look for when you're trying to mess around with the game is the config file. that one is usually the easiest one to edit and actually have some use for in the game as well. And most games have it. Fire! In a usual place. Yeah, fix the machine you broke, Valentine. The cycle's almost ready to end. Everybody's dead tired. There we go. Okay, so are there any locations in this? No, there aren't. Okay, so we're no longer friendly with the... We're no longer neutral with the pirates. So I guess it is temporary. So you don't keep neutral with the pirates all the time, just for a brief moment. I guess it's a couple of cycles. Cool. Good to know. Good to know. Hello, pirates. Are they fighting with the pirates? Apparently not. Oh, they are. They are fighting with the pirates. I'm not gonna wait for them. The androids have fought off the pirates. And there is a military alliance ship here, so that's gonna be pummeling the pirates now. Oh no, that ship left. Don't really care about them, so let's move on. So that's done with this system. There's one more left to explore. Immediately pirates. Same type of ship as well. The cycle didn't even begin properly yet. Just gonna start pummeling. You're getting fired at by 2 ships. Enjoy. I hope you enjoyed that. We could pick up these crystals, but I really do. Oh, hold on. What? What was that? I almost killed half of the crew. There's a nebula here, and there's another nebula. A bunch of resources. Nothing there. Well, pirates are there. Failed. Is it the same ship? Yep, it is the same ship. Well, since you enjoy Oh, he's running away. Well, of course he's running away. It's nice that the AI is smart enough to know that he needs to hightail it. An 82 evasion failed. Yeah, he's run away very quickly. That's fine, we just wanted to check the system, and the system is empty. What's with the error? Okay, so we know that this system is not the one we're looking for, so we can just go away. We're gonna leave that pirate in peace. Not really that we care about him anyway. Okay, so this system is now explored. Let's go for the other unexplored. Now this one is controlled by the Cult of New Haven. Now the Cult of New Haven is the faction which is determined not to land on any planets and stay in space forever. So I guess it's possible. And this one is controlled by the Slavers. It's possible that the Haven would be in the new Cult of New Haven controlled sector. It could also just be randomly placed at the very end of the galaxy map. We really can't say for certain. And it's also possible that the thread I was looking at was a lie and a troll and I fell for it. That's also possible. Many things are possible. One way or the other, we will have an answer by the end of this stream, I think. Oh, I didn't mean to drop out. The cursor which shows which location you're on isn't exactly all that obvious. So there's some resources there. There's 3 systems that we can look at. Okay. Let's start with the further to the right. Oh, Evil Genius. I think I'm gonna be getting Evil Genius too in a couple of days when my paycheck comes in. It's one of those games that I always wanted to play, but there was always something else in the way. And I honestly didn't even hear about Evil Genius 1 until recently. I say recently, but it was just a year ago when the second one was released. And Evil Genius 2 is magnificent. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna be getting that as well. Probably gonna do a franchise run on the stream of that as well at some point when I can actually run both of them without problems. Okay, so this system is small, tiny, and empty. Now, it is probably good to mention that I am making this search with one major assumption. Oh, there are actually 2 systems, one line up to the other here. And that assumption is that there are no requisite steps for me to take for finding Eden before just stumbling across it. I did collect all of the notes that the game has on the derelicts. I've collected all of the logs already. So if that was a requirement, then I fulfilled that one because I have all the logs and all the notes. Pirates. out. There are too many games and too little time to play them all. I should probably need to leave a cycle to end for this. Just to let them run for a bit. Okay, Galaxy. Bedtime for them, and so it is. So the only person who's not gonna be sleeping is the navigator. Wait, there's a bunch of locations on the system to check. That's a bunch of ships. And a pirate. 2%. Welcome back, Galaxy. A small ship? Are you kidding me? This late in the game, this little bugger? That's not even worth fighting. What can he do with a little blaster thingy? Okay, so there's nothing here. The system is empty. Well, it's not empty, but it's empty of the stuff I need. Stop following me, pirate ship. 5% and we evade. 95. Finally, he stops chasing me. That's a lot of locations on this one. Sirens. Nothing. Nebula. Yeah, nothing there. So this system is also empty. Yeah, I am enemy of the pirates again. It seems that that truce or whatever it was is only for a few cycles, and then you're back like an enemy to them again. I could vaporize this guy. I mean, he's really, really tiny. I'm gonna accept your surrender. Ceasefire. You offer fuel, electronics, and credits. Accept. Goodbye. We're receiving a settlement from them, so I'm gonna wait until they give me the settlement. We're gonna see if they're gonna ask me for stuff again. Probably not. I'm gonna wait for a settlement to come in. I think they just did. Ooh, there goes. I didn't receive my settlement! No, I'm not gonna pick up the phone. You guys are dead in the water now, that's not my problem. immediate death. There was probably just one guy inside. That wasted no time going into a derelict. Poor guy. That was a major oof. That was a major oof. He just didn't have any fortune with that. Okay, so we kind of abused that pirate a lot. I mean, it's a single turret ship. What the hell was it supposed to do against two fully armed ships? Couldn't do anything. So there's one more system there to explore. That was a major oof. They should have just escaped, but I guess I have so many guns pointed at them that they just couldn't. So it was just like, we surrender, we surrender. Oh, I went the wrong way. Also, why is this? Oh, it's showing that it's unexplored because there is the system that we didn't go for yet. It's a small one. Yeah, nothing here. Yeah, it's empty as well. Okay, we can now move to the New Haven one. Considering that the New Haven is against settling a planet, it could be, oh, I have to drop out. It could be that it's there, but I'm making a lot of assumptions here. It could be that that the Eden reveals itself after you explored everything else, or like I said, it could be that I just got trolled by the article. Whichever it is, we'll find out soon. Which way to go? That way. Okay, so we're in the Cult of New Haven territory now, and I'm not overly optimistic that it's here. Nope, not here. By the numbers. It's not gonna be here if there's a space station here. It's a massive sun. Yeah, it's not here either. It's gonna suck if I actually missed it somewhere. If it's in the game. That's the thing, when you read something and then you try to discover it and you have no idea if it's actually true or isn't, and then you just have to explore and search and see if it is or isn't the case. Okay, so yeah, I suppose it's not in the Cult of New Haven territory. It's not here. I have to drop out. So that's a space station we don't care about. It's also inside of a nebula, so we're gonna get out of here as soon as possible. All of the engines need to get refueled. Okay, so it's not here. that means we have 2 systems left here, and then this one. And if it's not here, then I was being lied to. Or it's somewhere that, or it needs a special way of being found, which I would not know what that is. Okay, so let's see, the gateway is through there. I should probably leave a cycle out so that they can all get some fuel refined, because we have none. So let's give him a chance to get some fuel going, because we're 50 crystals left here, but 300 left here, so we're still good. We just need to wait for them to make some fuel. Okay, you got your morning coffee, now everybody to work. What's the temperature there? It is getting a bit toasty in there. Oh, not just... oh, it's a hot sun, that's why it's toasty. There. We've got some fuel. Thing is, every single one of these engines needs 1 unit of fuel, so it can get kind of busy real fast. I think that's enough. I'm gonna wait for the cycle to end before I send them all. There we go. Okay, so this system is essentially empty for all intents and purposes, and this is the route we need to take. This one. Ah, I didn't mean to drop out. I'm not looking where I'm clicking. I'm just gonna wait for the cycle now to end so that everybody gets rested. That's the thing. I never checked if androids need sleep, because there might be some benefit in trying to purchase some android crew members. Because if they don't need sleep, then they can work round the clock in whatever position you tell them to. That's something to consider. So we need to go here. That's the one. Yeah, that's the one. Okay. with a ship here. God's mighty angel. It's a 4-turret ship. Fortunately, we are not at war with them. Okay. So this is a massive sun. What do we have here? It's a nebula. Nothing and more of nothing. But there are 3 systems to explore. So let's get exploring. This is a small sun. Nebula. Relicts. Nope, nothing. Ah, didn't mean to drop out. Again, clicked on the wrong place. I'm just clicking all over the place. Let's allow them to refuel the engines. Again, wait for them to end the cycle. There we go. This system is empty. The next one is over there. It's close by. Yeah, so pirates are friendly with us. Well, neutral. That system is empty. There is one more left. It's the one on the bottom. Let's explore these as well. I mean, I don't think Eden would be on a border location, but you know, you never know where it could be placed. Nebula. Pirates are ignoring us. That's what I like to see. At least for now. Drop out. Yeah. Everybody's asleep. Okay, so this system empty as well. Yeah. So it's not here either. And that leaves only 2 systems left. So if we don't find it here or here, means I've been lied to, or something needs to be done before it becomes available to be found. One way or the other, we're about to find the answer. Yeah, it is kind of. It is a kind of tense music for this situation. Yeah, kind of fits. So there's a pulsar there and a small star. So if it's not in this system, I think we found it. I think that's it. We found it. Also, if that's Eden in the background, that's a bare moon. That's a completely barren planet. There's nothing on it. I think that's just a background they've chosen that doesn't reflect what you found, because that's just a bare planet. Eden, we found it. It's breathtaking. Yeah, it sure is breathtaking. It looks like a cloud. The blues of the oceans, it's dry. The greens of the forests, it's dry. And the whites of the cloud formations, it's all white. It's like someone took the most brilliant colors and combined them into a captivatingly beautiful painting, hanging in the void but shining like a beacon of hope. A second chance for us. Yet, as we look at the magnificent planet, we cannot help but feel a sadness come over us. Home is where your heart is, and our fleet has been our home all this time. Are you kidding? Our fleet embraced us and protected us from harm as we traveled through the stars. So many memories, so many experiences of hardships and joy. Now, as we found Eden, we are faced with a decision. Do we land on this planet and start anew, or do we stay on our home among the stars? Well, what do you think? This is essentially just giving you an option if you want to keep exploring, or if you actually want to land on Eden. And that's it. Well, it is an alpha version, so yeah, it's a very unceremonious ending. But yeah, Vic, it's just like it's a placeholder. It is an alpha version, so it is very, very abrupt, but it is there. We've ended it. We've ended a run of Space Haven of Alpha 12. Alpha 13 is due to release at some point in the nearby future. According to that meter up right, they're almost done. Well, not almost, they're halfway done. Or about to be halfway done. So what we can expect is that they're going to probably be expanding on this in the future, but it's not that they actually put in an end game in the game at this early stage of development, because I honestly didn't expect it to be there. And earlier when I was looking through it, I didn't think it would be, and even the article that I read, which was a Reddit thread, was very scarce in information, and I couldn't really find anything. So I was wondering if Eden was actually put in the game as an ending or not. And yeah, so the whole point is if you manage to get to it, that's it. And it did end up to be in the final system on the map. So on the very, very last, the furthest one to the right. I don't think that's accidental. I think it's very much intentional. There are a couple of things that don't make sense with it though, because that system was a safe system. It's full of space stations and ships, so Eden would have been a lost planet. It would be very much a found planet, because all of those other spaceships that were flying around would have been able to find it. So that's one thing that doesn't make sense. Another thing that doesn't make sense is how, well, the lack of balance, but that's because it's an alpha game at the moment, so it makes sense that it doesn't make sense.